Netflix's hit historical drama, The Last Kingdom, came to an end in March after 5 highly acclaimed seasons. As the series brought an end to Uhtred's storyline, actor Alexander Dreymon shared why he wasn't devastated to say goodbye to his character. In today's video, let's see what the star had to say. First up, Alexander Dreymon about leaving behind his role. After being captured following the Danes' invasion of England, Alexander Dreymon's character, Uhtred, went on a lifelong mission to discover his true self. There was this constant push and pull of being torn between the two cultures as he battled with being a Saxon nobleman raised by the Danes. Several years later, Uhtred's loyalties were put to the test by the Danes when he discovered his ancestral home of Bebbanburg. Throughout the show, he fought to reclaim the nation, which was his birthright. After the series came to an end, Dreymon shared why he wasn't devastated to leave Uhtred, despite playing the character for a solid 7 years. In an interview with Man About Town, the star opened up about moving on from The Last Kingdom. Dreymon disclosed that he felt like he's supposed to be devastated about saying goodbye to his character, yet it doesn't feel like farewell. He added that Uhtred is always going to be there, and he never feels separate from him, because, for the most part, he was such a symbol of values which he shares with him. Despite not being too sad about leaving Uhtred, Dreymon also shared the challenges of moving on from the epic historical series. The actor admitted he's never going to be able to look in the mirror again and see Uhtred, but at the same time, he'll always be able to hear his voice if he ever needs his battle cry. Talk about acting for the part. He said he's now able to switch it on and off so easily. It's like rolling out of bed now. Dreymon continued that Uhtred was now a permanent part of him, and he wouldn't have been able to direct like he did if he hadn't become such an intrinsic part of the star. So touching. And we'll be seeing Dreymon again very soon. Although The Last Kingdom came to an end, fans will soon see the actor reprise his role as Uhtred for the show's feature film. 7 Kings Must Die. Since the series was the on-screen adaptation of a novel series written by Bernard Cornwell, the show ended before his final 3 books were released. In order to complete Uhtred's story, the feature film will serve as an epilogue, and the fans can hardly wait. Speaking on its release, executive producer Nigel Merchant stated that they couldn't be more thrilled that Netflix allowed them to come back and shoot this movie version, and to reunite with so many friends, both amongst the cast and crew. Merchant revealed that they had started at Carnival developing the show a decade ago and had been filming for 8 years. And just to finish it off in such a special way, he also expressed his gratitude for being allowed to do the feature film and continue the story. Even though a release date has not yet been announced, Dreymon did reveal that production had officially wrapped up in March, and since he isn't feeling too sad about the series ending, maybe he might be coming back for a sequel or two. Fingers crossed. Next, Dreymon's directorial debut. It seems like acting isn't the only thing Alexander Dreymon is good at. This time, our main star even had a hand in the behind the scenes of the show. He made his TV directorial debut with his 2nd episode of The Last Kingdom's 5th season. As the hit television series reached its very end, Mark Rowley, who stars in the series as Finan, paid a touching tribute to his co-star Dreymon. The actor stated that working with Alex as a director has been phenomenal. Rowley explained that the experience was great, as Dreymon would give fantastic notes. Since Dreymon is well aware of all the characters, he gave accurate and subtle pointers to his co-stars. The actor further praised his co-star, calling him a superhuman and a fantastic guy, which we're sure he is. It seemed like Dreymon did indeed do a superb job with directing, as Mark further added that he would sometimes be doing a scene both as an actor and as a director. Alexander himself has also talked about his experience being in the director's chair for the final season. He felt truly honored that the producers had trusted him with such a big responsibility. As the series reached its much-awaited finale, fans truly enjoyed the roller coaster ride that was this epic historical saga, till its very end. And now, Dreymon's sweet email to Timothy Innes. Alexander Dreymon recently recalled an adorable email he had penned to one of his co-stars after being impressed by his performance in the last season. Although the actor will be returning for one last time in the upcoming feature film 7 Kings Must Die, he had to say his goodbyes to a number of his co-stars this year, including Timothy Innes, who's best known for playing the cunning and deceitful King Edward. Alexander praised his co-star's performance in his email after Edward shockingly turned against Uhtred in the final season of the series. Towards the end, Edward had allied himself with the army of Mercia, but still caused trouble in the mission to rescue Aelfwin. Alexander pointed out in a recent interview how Timothy not only showed a different side of Edward in the final episodes, but also returned with a fresh new look. Dreymon emailed him right after he finished watching the season. He thought Innes had really killed it. Now, in other related news, who's Alexander Dreymon currently dating? We've already talked about Dreymon's professional life. Now let's take a peek into his personal life. Dreymon has been dating his Horizon Line co-star, Allison Williams, since the film's release in 2020. He reportedly met Williams on the set of the movie. The pair starred as on-screen lovers, and Dreymon played Jackson Davison in the Swedish adventure thriller. It looks like their romantic relationship seems to have continued off-screen, even though they prefer to keep it pretty low-key. Neither of them have spoken about the other on social media. Talking about their relationship, a source told People that the lovebirds seem to be happy and very much in love. Recently, they've been spotted enjoying a family holiday in the Bahamas. The source added that the two actors haven't been hiding. They've just been doing their best to keep a low profile. Allison is even followed by Dreymon's The Last Kingdom co-stars, Eliza Butterworth and Stephanie Martini, on Instagram. So it looks like she has the co-stars' seal of approval. Now, what we know about the upcoming film so far. Although there won't be another season, rest assured this is not the end of the road for Uhtred of Bebbanburg's quest to unite the kingdoms. Fans of the series can now look forward to the feature film that covers the last 3 books of the saga, titled Seven Kings Must Die. Executive producer Nigel Marchant mentioned that although Season 5 does feel like the end of the TV series, the movie will be much more standalone. He explained that it'll be an extra treat for the fans of the show, but you could also watch it even if you've never seen the TV show. Although Seven Kings Must Die will hopefully provide a satisfying conclusion to Uhtred's story, some fans may be left disappointed when some of their favorite characters fail to make an appearance. The film is promised to be 2 hours of epic action to provide a fitting end to the series. While fans will be overjoyed to see Uhtred return to screens for one last time, it could be possible that some of his allies and enemies eventually pop up in subsequent spin-offs. Filming for the movie wrapped in March 2022, taking just 2 months to shoot. As for when to expect the series, it may be anywhere between late 2022 to early 2023. So buckle up, fans! The Last Kingdom spin-off? Eysteinn Sigurðsson, who plays the beloved Viking warlord Sigtryggr, believes the Last Kingdom could find a new life after the upcoming film is released next year. Chatting to the Screen Chronicles podcast, Eysteinn hinted there was a chance fans could make Netflix reconsider their decision to end the series with next year's film. He encouraged viewers to keep on watching the show and keep the momentum going, even though Uhtred's story is coming to an end. Eysteinn believes the fandom will keep growing. Eysteinn believes the fan base could be strong enough to warrant further sequels of The Last Kingdom, or even a spin-off centered on popular side characters, or maybe even a brand new cast. The actor doesn't think The Last Kingdom will end anytime soon. In fact, he thinks the whole project will continue to grow. Lastly, he thanked all the fans and viewers who really enjoyed the end of Season 5, and he's excited to see how people receive the film as well. And that's a wrap for this video. What did you think about Alexander Dreymon's confession? Are you excited for the Last Kingdom upcoming film? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.